Stormbringer, Issue 7. This time I will try not to become a goblin during the play, which is probably impossible, but we'll see how it goes. This time we're gonna learn something new. Well, we'll be measuring our moves, and we'll see how that goes. It allows me to measure stuff. Like this bolt is almost 12 inches. What else is 12 inches? Never mind. Let's learn about realm spheres. Very interesting. And let's move to playing immediately, because I don't think there'll be something useful. Maybe there's something in collect though, but because I have separated all the stuff, yeah, it's only just hot rod liters and that's it. Oh well. Well, it means it's time to move to painting. Something new in painting? How to paint hot rod liters. Nah. Here we go. So basically with that issue you have Orruks White and base Catachan Flash. Catachan Flash is an amazing color. I like using it for a lot of stuff. Orruks White is also nice to mix with things. We're not painting this, we're not doing anything with this. We have our own paints to deal with. So much painting. Anyway, it's time to go to the meat of all this stuff we're doing all the time, which is playing a game like no other. Look at their happy faces. What am I doing with my life? Why am I playing with plastic soldiers? You're good, mate. Just buy more. God damn it. Are you ready to move? Of course. Just move that. Move! Move, woman! Why are you so slow? Measures and movement. That's what we're gonna be doing today. We will be measuring and moving. In Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you're free to move your units anywhere on the battlefield. That is a lie. Because some units cannot pass obstacles and other stuff in your way. So they are lying. But yes, the gist of it is right. You are moving. To move in this game you use inches. As you can see, this incredible ruler is used to measure stuff in inches. 1, 2, 3, and all the way to 12. Usually 12 inches is something that can fly and it's very fast. Like Slaanesh demons or like flying carrot drones, ships. So most of the units will be moving somewhere like in this realm of like 5, 6 and lower. So yeah, it's quite easy to understand. We will not be focusing on them, we'll see how it works. What's important? Model bases. These models are 3 inches away from each other, because we always count from bases. You never count from models themselves, because models can have sticking parts, other stuff going on, so in this case you always count from the bases. So always measure from them. Movement and coherency. Now this is important. We finally got a new stat appearing here called move 5 inches on Knight Arcanum. Knight Arcanum can now move, which is great. So how do you move the models? I guess this is actually quite important, because this part a lot of people get wrong, and I will explain how and why. So for this example we'll be using my killer boss to move him like 4 inches. So let's imagine that his movement is 4 or 5 inches. Let's go with 5, yeah. He's a fast boy, right? He's an Orruk. While Ubisoft is talking about the terrible games, we'll be talking about Warhammer, which is better. So yeah, if he'll be moving 5 inches, some people would say, yeah, well, 5 inches is here, right? No, that's all the way to 7. The way you measure in this game, you always measure by the end of the base. So you start in the end of the base, so from the base, always, not like this, not like this, always from the base. After that, you move your unit all the way to 5 inches and stop here, because you measure from the end to beginning of the base. Whenever a unit finishes a movement, their base cannot end further than their possible movement, meaning they're fully within 5 inches movement. And that's how it works. It's really easy. Just remember, never go further than your allowed movement. Your base always must stay inside of your allowed movement range. And the same thing is here. So as you can see, they measure from end to end. So it's never like to beginning or something like that. Coherency. Yes! Now let's talk about coherency. Coherency is pretty important because in this game, if your units are out of coherency, they will be considered taken down. So, how do we keep coherency between units? In this explanation, they say every unit must be 1 inch from each other. So 1 inch from each other. Damn it, that's like a tongue twister. Anyway, so they are correct, but a little bit wrong. Your coherency will depend on how many models you have in a unit. Let's see an example here. So if we have, for example, a unit of 2 models, they just need to be like 1 inch of each other. That will be the coherency. Or the third model, they can stay the same. Great, right? Not quite. If for some reason amount of models will be 5 or more, then each unit must be in 1 inch of at least 2 units. So this will be incoherency, meaning this is legal. This will not be legal because this guy is only in coherency of 1 model, whereas everyone else is in coherency of 2. So, for example, we can do this though. So this will be in coherency. This will be totally in coherency because everyone is in 1 inch of other models. So if you're playing an army that has more than 5 models in your unit, you now know how coherency works. You can experiment, see how to do different cool stuff. A lot of interesting coherency is used in tournaments, like recently a person deployed in a very cool coherency with a very long conga line, not allowing another player to do anything. And yeah, yes, you're running your rank thin, and if it's like there is an ability on enemy that allows them to remove at least 1 unit or 1 model from your unit, they immediately lose coherency. And if that happens, some part of your model group dies. So for example, this part or entire this part. We'll not go in depth on that, but basically if you do not follow the rules and you do not keep your boys in coherency, for example, if we're doing it like this, right, and this guy is not in coherency by the end of their movement phase or any other phase, he will be removed from battle, and then everyone else should be in coherency. If your unit model count will fall down below 5, then the rules of just being near 1 model or like in 1 inch of 1 model works. I hope that was helpful. If it's not, well, ask questions and comments or whatever. I'll try my best to answer them. So yeah, moving. Where your model can move. Well, it's quite easy. Don't move out of the table. Don't move into other units because, well, that doesn't make sense. And just move, yes. However, they made a mistake, and I don't think this is a good way to explain movement. In real game of Age of Sigmar, you cannot move closer than 3 inches to the enemy. So let me give you an example. Hello, wife.
Hello.
Can you give me 1 of your units, please, so we can explain this better? Yes, this will work. So if we have Kelena here, our brave warrior who has died several times, and we have this guys who are moving, if they will try to move in coherency, and let's say they want to move like to flank her, like to the right, we will be using a thing. Where is my thing? Oh yeah, here we go. So they will need to move, and they're like moving, I don't know, like 4 something. You can see they are 4 inches away from the unit. Even though the game, the headshot part works, shows us that, well, yeah, they can move like this. Yeah, they kind of can move here. However, they must make sure that they're not closer than 3 inches. So whenever they move, like everyone moves, so they all move 4. So 4 here, then 4 here, and then we see a problem. We have like 3 inches definitely between them. So these guys will be moving a little bit to the right to keep the distance from the enemy, because this will contradict with the charge phase. We will not go in depth on charge phase. There will definitely be a moment when we will talk about that, but just remember it for now. Whenever you're moving, do not try to go like close to your enemy. It's illegal to do that. You can't do that because you can only move to your enemy and fight them in a charge phase. Whereas we will talk about charge. So, in simple terms, how does charge work and when does it happen? In a game of 6 phases, we already learned about shooting phase and combat phase. Now we're finally moving to charge phase and movement phase. Oh well, if we know that it's movement and charge phase. So the charge phase happens when 2 units are in 12 inches within each other. During your movement phase, to charge properly enemies, you want to move anywhere in 12 inches radius around the unit you want to charge. In this example, which is pretty nice, the killer boss and stabguard are within 12 inches of enemy units, so they may attempt a charge. Anyone, they can charge Vindictus or they can charge Knight Arcanum. The funny thing about the charge, you may choose the target of your charge only after rolling. So let's see. Those guys need to charge. How do we do a successful charge? That's pretty easy. Whenever we have enough distance, right? Enough distance between 2 units, we'll roll 2 dice. So in this case, we'll be rolling 2d6s always. And you can do this anywhere in 12 inches because the maximum result you can get on dice is 12. So in this case, there are only 3 inches between them. So we need to roll something higher than 3. And we roll 12. So they will be definitely in. That means they are able to charge 12 inches. So with that incredible roll, they can even charge behind her and get close to her and basically surround her while staying in coherency and maybe blocking from other units. The fun part about this specifically is to remember that you cannot move into battle, you can only charge into battle because, well, it's kind of hard to move. You need to prepare to getting kicked back and just rules. Just remember, you cannot move into battle, but you can charge. So yeah, we will not be talking about anything else. Well, yeah, if I have rolled, for example, 2, so 2 ones, then my charge would not be successful. If you roll anything lower than like half an inch of the enemy unit, then it will not be successful. So yeah, it's quite easy, and we'll learn it during the game. Also, I guess we'll talk about weapon ranges. It's gonna be fast. So, some weapons have range on them. For example, for Knight Arcanum, her Valedictor's Stave has a range of 2. That means she can attack anything in a 2-inch radius. And if there will be someone in 3-inch radius, she cannot attack. Why is this important? Well, because sometimes when a lot of units pile in, right, like we have this many Orruks, we have so many of those, because they have spears, they can attack in 2-inch radius. Sometimes you would have guys who can only attack in 1-inch radius, and let's imagine that those guys can only attack in 1-inch radius, meaning that some of those will not be able to attack. For example, the guys in the back will not be able to reach Helena. Whereas if Helena had a 2-inch radius and the guys around her 1-inch radius, she'll be able to attack, well, anyone. For example, let's say we have not 1 unit but 2 units fighting here and someone cannot reach. So this guy specifically cannot reach, but she can reach him through another unit, which makes a precedence of like, hey, I can keep the schmucks around me who can't do much, so I can keep attacking your big target because you positioned wrong. And that's it. The same goes for missile weapons. Missile weapons have a range. For Hogwarts Leaders, it's specifically 8 inches. So we'll be able to attack anything 8 inches away, as long as it's within range. So yeah. And I think that's more than enough explanation, so we can finally divide and rule. The Knight Arcanum has been surrounded while on a mission to secure Arcane. Why I can't pronounce the words. To secure Arcane secrets. Now reinforcements rush into battle to swing this key conflict in their favor. In this battle, you use the rules for free movement. And you'll battle until either the unit of God plus Knight Arcanum has been slain. That's cool, but what is free movement? Have we talked about free? Have I missed something about free movement? That is... maybe that's a typo? That's weird. Anyway, what's important in this description is we either need to kill Knight of Cannon, I need to kill your Knight of Cannon, you understand, right? Yeah. And you need to kill only my God Reapers. You do not need to kill my killables. If you kill my God Reapers, I lose. Right? Cool. Okay. So, let's start with the deployment. First, lay the battle mat you received in issue 1. Yes, using zones, whatever. Let's deploy. It's time for deployment. So, we have finally deployed. This time, it's very important how and where do you deploy. First of all, my wife made a small mistake, which is really easy to fix. The formation for these guys is this. It's fine, the previous formation was also legal, but we'll use this one to make sure we are following the magazine properly. Also, you can notice Knight Arcanum should be 2 inches inside of the circle, which is exactly 2 inches. Why it is important? Because now we have ranges of weapon. I need to make sure that everyone can reach Knight Arcanum when attacking her. If at least one boy is not reaching her, then he cannot attack. The boss here also positioned in a way in the middle, so he can't make his charge all the way to the Knight Arcanum in one go. So he will probably try to intercept Vindictus, whereas Vindictus will try to run all the way to Gut Reapers to kill them as fast as possible. Because you remember, right? Your goal is to kill Gut Reapers. My goal is to kill your Kalana, your Knight Arcanum. So we will be doing just that. And we start with stormcasts. So now we have several phases. We have a movement phase, we have a charge phase, a combat phase, and end of turn. Well, makes sense, right? So let's start with my wife, because she is playing Stormcast. And we have Knight Arcanum with a movement of 5 inches and Vindictus with a movement of 5 inches. Remember that after moving, you're able to declare a charge. To declare a charge, you must be within 12 inches of other units. So to be honest, you almost can immediately declare a charge, but not quite. So to declare a charge on Vindictus, you must move closer to my Gut Reapers. Alright?
Right.
Alright, then please do this. You start, when you're moving during your phase, you can move all your units. You do not alternate, because this is not your turn. I can move only during my turn. So she measures it to 5 inches. When she moved one guy, she can probably move everyone else almost in the same formation to reach 5 inches. She can remeasure it, but usually you do it like, yes, I kind of moved 1, 2, and then that's more than enough to understand the distance I need to make for them to make this move. I'm certain she can make those 5 inches. You don't need to do it like this, no need. Or you can move her here, but if it's fine with you, you can do it like this. It's also fine. I think she can make it here. You can still keep the coherency while she is here, right? Because it will put you a little bit closer to them. How much do you have between your units? You have more than enough. You have, the closest unit is, from base to base, is 9, right? 8.5 inches. So basically she will need to make a charge roll of 9 to make it inside of the battle. 8 will not suffice, because you need to be... Wait, do we... to charge roll steps. Let's actually brush up on that. Can we make it... Oh yeah. However, your unit must be able to finish a charge move within half an inch. So half an inch, that means she will only be able to charge on 9. So let's do that. Now we're finally in a charge phase. So let's see if they can charge. Are you going to charge?
Yay.
Yes, you're going to charge. So you need to have a 9. That's a 7. They are not making
8.
it. That's a 7.
7.
Mass. Mass is hard, right? Anyway, the charge was not successful, meaning they cannot charge. They even can't charge here, so it's time for a combat phase. Combat phase plays the same way as you do in the previous issues and game we have been playing. What's important is to understand, maybe there is a better way to move those guys. There was a better way to move those guys, because I don't think she moved them really close. For some reason the game shows you can move them all the way to here. Let me actually remeasure something. Once again, you have a free-form movement, meaning anyone is now can move however they like. So when she started there, she could have moved here And if we start from here, yeah, it still will be 8. She will still not be making with 7, to be honest. So it's fine. Even if we remeasure, it's up to you how you properly move your units, and it will play it. Well, it will play into your strategies and other stuff during the Age of Sigmar. It's time for a combat. You remember how to combat?
Yes.
Go ahead. So Kelena this time has a range of 2 inches, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s and 3s, rend -1, and d3 damage, whereas my boys have 6, no, 2 wounds each, and a save of 5. You can attack everyone, because my guys can attack you, you can attack everyone, we are all in 2 inches radius. Okay. It doesn't matter, because if you... So here's the thing, if you're attacking a unit with at least one model near you, it's considered that you're attacking all the units. However, when you kill something, if I remove something, for example, from here, and you will not be in range of other units, then yes, you cannot attack them. Are you trying to grasp this? Alright, don't worry, we'll get it with time. One step at a time. Well, the first step is to attack. 2 attacks, 2 hits. It's time to wound. To wound, you need to roll 3s. Well, you wound me 1 time. Before rolling damage, let's see if I can save it. I just need a 6. No. So now you roll a d6, or in this case, d3. d3 is a half of your d6, rounding up. Roll it. Let's see your damage. 1 damage. You weren't able even to kill 1 Orruk. Sad. I will be putting the damage on that boy, meaning he will be dying first. So it's my turn to attack. Well, it's 20 dice, 10 Orruks, you know. We remove this and this. I think I'm missing some dice, so that's 4. Oh yeah, because here we go. That's 6. Those greens are 6, those are 4, so total 16, 16, 18, 20. Nice. Well, because she didn't kill a single Orruk, it's gonna suck. Also, I can't throw it, so I'll be throwing them in... You tried to take my phone.
Yes.
I'll be throwing them in batches. So let's see. We are hitting on 4s and 4s. Yoink. Let me... So those are hits. Those are hits. That's a hit. That's a hit. Everything else did not hit. Now let's throw another batch. Ooh, nice. That's actually much better. So let's see how many hits you need to protect from. So that will be 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 hits. You're saving on 3s. What?
You need to roll.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's just hits, those are wounds. See, that's what happens when somebody plays not by the rules. Oh god. Anyway, thank you for noticing that, because that was my idea, to show something wrong, so you can notice that. It's not like I blunder, right? Anyway, wounding on 4. Cool. Actually, I pretty much wounded almost on everything. No, not on everything, but you need to make 2, 4, 6 saves. Your saves are 3 up, no rend. On 3 up, you miss 2. Yes, but now you don't have 3 health, you have 6 health, because you are a Knight Arcanum. So 2... Mighty. So 2 out of 6 health. Put it there. While you're doing that, we're finally moving to the cruel boys. To Torn. Yes. So let's do that. As with anything else, we'll be doing a movement phase. So let's do that. So first of all, my guy moves... Yoink. 5. Cool. Let's move him 5. Even though he has 2 models, this little guy is considered part of his own model. So let's move 5. This is quite easy. We already talked about that. We're trying to stop Vindictus from charging my Gut Reaper so they can kill Knight Arcanum. And that's what I'll be doing. So let's move 5. 5. Little dude falls. And now I can do a charge. The charge will be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches away. So I need to roll at least higher than 8 or 8. Let's try it. I'm announcing a charge. Whoa! 7! 7, you cost my dice! Well, he didn't make the charge. So this is how the game actually works. Some units will not be able to make their way into the battle yet. That means I cannot attack with my big boy and stop the Vindictus. Maybe she will be able to kill my God Reapers. Well, anyway, combat phase. We're fighting. And I'm fighting again with all my might. Right, 20 dice. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, throwing my dice on the floor. Right, 4s. Let's see, that was actually a pretty good roll. I'm rolling well today, like I did yesterday. And let's roll the remaining dice. Let's go. It's good, it's fine, I can manage. I'm actually rolling really high. I have never rolled this high before. So let's try to wound. I'm trying to pick up all the dice, it's very hard. Yeah. Right, let's remove all those that did not hit. This is now average. This is totally average. So you need to make 2, 4, 6. Again, you need to make 6 saves. On 3 up. Scary, right? They're gonna kill you. If they kill you, you die. You miss 1. And you can strike back. Put 1 more. Oh, you're at 3 health. Now strike back. You're hitting on 3s and 3s with a rend of -1 and a damage of D3. Attack. 2 hits and 2 wounds. Well, let me try to protect it. I just need to roll 6s. How hard can it be? Well, apparently really hard. Alright, roll me 2d6. Meaning, it will be both of them will be damage. You're going for a minimum today, right? So that's only 2 damage. If you roll 2 6s, that would be 6 damage. A lot of dudes would die. So 2 damage, meaning 1 is dead. And 1 got a wound. That is... why are you so bad? Anyway, that's the end of my turn. So now it's turn of Stormcast again, and we alternate. It's really easy. I hope all the previous episodes now allow you to follow us how we're gonna play, and we're gonna play. Oh, sorry, it just took away the thing because I want to remove it. Anyway, you stop. You can now move with Vindictus. Remember, you need to kill my boss, and you cannot move closer than 3 inches near them. Your movement is 5. So move 5. Right. Measure 5, put them at 5, and then move everyone else just as close, right? You always measure from the closest unit, so it doesn't matter where everyone else is, it just needs to be in coherency, remember. What are you doing? Just rotate, yes. Here we go. Nice. Now, are you going to declare a charge? Charge. Well, before declaring a charge, we need to measure how much does she need to make. And that she only needs to make a 4. 4 will be enough for a charge. Unless you roll 2 ones, or 1 and 2, you are good. Let's see. You good! That's a 7. We're rolling a lot of 7s for charge today. So they are charging in. So let's do this. So you're charging in. Yep. Remember, 7. You could have moved them further. Yes. No, but stay in coherency. Stay in coherency. So you moved here probably to block Killer Boss from coming to Night Arcanum, right? Or you could have moved all the way to the left to block, because here's the thing. If she blocks like this, Boss will not be able to move to Night Arcanum. He will probably need to attack Vindictus. It's a good screen. It's a block to protect her hero. On the other hand, if she doesn't want me to, well, attack anyone, she could have moved with her 7 charge there. After moving a charge of 7, this is not a coherency, by the way. Everyone must be coherent. Remember, everyone must be 1 inch out of each other, right? Okay, so we have these guys here, and usually you do a pile-in move after that. We'll be learning about piling in later. There is no piling in here, but basically piling in allows you to then move your models around and decide how you want to stay them. We will not be doing this. This is just a charge. So that's it. That's enough. We know that everyone reaches. However, if I remove this guy, the guys in the back will stop reaching my dudes. So, which is pretty nice. So I need to remove 2 guys. If they die, then Vindictus will be only able to attack with 3 units, not all 5, which is important. But it's a fight phase. Who are you gonna fight with first? Vindictus or Kelena? Vindictus do 1 damage, so you can do potentially 6 damage. Kelena also has a potential for bigger damage.
Only 3?
No, everyone can attack because everyone reaches my model, so everyone is to. But if I remove this 2, the guys in the back will not be able to reach thanks to a range characteristics of 2 on their spears. If they didn't have a range of 2, they wouldn't be able to attack. Right.
So I will attack with
Vindictus. Okay, so 10 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Because 2 per Vindicta.
Yeah.
So let's do that. 10 attacks. You're hitting on 3s, right?
Right.
Cool, that's a lot of hits actually. So let's see how you wound. Remove all those that did not wound. So I need to make 4 saves, right? That's pretty average, to be honest. She has a random 1, meaning I need to make 6s. I do not save a single one. You do 4 damage, right?
Right.
Okay. 4 damage. Because this guy already had a wound him, he will be removed. So next one, I will be removing this one, as I said before, and this one. So they will need to charge again. So it doesn't matter in this grand scheme of things right now, but it will matter in bigger games. So I'm just telling you how probably I would do this in a bigger game. So 4 damage, right? 1 was damaged. I removed him. Oh, then I had 3 damage left, right? So 1 more dead, 1 wound, right? Sorry, I should not have removed that. So that guy is back, and he has 1 wound. Right, my stone to attack. I will try to kill your Knight Arcanum. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boys. And that means 12 attacks. You ready?
7.
What?
7.
Oh, right, 7. 7. Math is hard. Counting is hard. You ready?
Yes.
12 attacks. Let's go. Well, not 12, 14. Sorry, 14 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Oh, this is actually a bad roll. It's a really, really bad roll. Oh no, only 4 attacks hit. Meaning, I'm wounding on 4s. Okay, this is... Okay, 3 wounds. If she fails all of them, I win. Good luck. She failed 2, but not enough. Anyway, I attacked. My boss is still far away. He's not making. So she...
It was close.
Yeah, it was very close. So you're now attacking back because you have a second unit to attack with, right? You have Kelena to attack with, right? So attack with Kelena. You have 3 attacks hitting on 3s and 3s. All hit. What about wounds? Roll once, roll once, roll once, roll once, roll once. Yes! Yes! She didn't hit a single time because she is feeling the pain of poisoned stickers. Yes! Yes, her turn is over. My turn to move. Well, we're moving my boy, my big boy. And let's see if we can make a move. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. But we can try. We can try moving that way. So 5 and 5. So here is a question. Can I make enough? Can you please remove the ruler? Thank you. So now I need to measure how much do I need to reach Kelena around these guys. So we have a 3, right? So we need to make all the way here. That's 6. And from 6, that will be not enough. We can't have enough. Oh well, we'll be fighting Vindictus. We cannot reach Kelena with our boss, but we'll still be charging into the Vindictors, which is only 4 inches. Let's go. 2 dice. Let's go. 6. He is in, boys. He is in. Everyone, wait for me, boss. Let's do this. Let's fight. I choose who to fight with first. Well, of course, my gut reapers will try to finish Kelena first. Let's do this. So I have 14, right? Attacks. Let's do 14 attacks. 6s. Another 6.
Do you need...
No, I will manage. 12. 14. Oh. Let's go. Hitting on force.
I forgot.
What? Oh.
No.
Alright, one more hit. So, let's remove all those that did not hit. Unless I fail this miserably, or my wife fails this miserably. It's going well. Wounding on force. 3 wounds. Yeah. 4. Sorry. 4 wounds. If you miss 1, you're dead.
I'm dead.
I win. Yes. She dies. Yeah. She dies, but I'm not happy with this result. I want to kill everyone. Let's continue. Let's kill you. Let's kill all your Vindictus. No. You're attacking, by the way. With Vindictus, try to kill my Gut Reapers. If you kill my Gut Reapers, I'll give you a draw.
Okay.
Go ahead. Show me what you can do. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Vindictus. So 10 attacks. Let's see if you can kill me. My gear 3 is right, hitting on 3s. Dream is still alive. Dream is not actually alive. It's 6, 7, 8, I think. Let's do this. Wounding on 3s. Not that good. Random 1, only like 4. Yeah, so hey, I even saved 1. Look at that. So 3 damage, meaning 1 will die. 1 will die. And another will die. And no more wounds left. Well, I haven't done an attack with my boss. Let me attack at least you once. Let's see how much damage he can do to you.
He's like, boys, I want to fight as well. Please, please, please let me meet them. Yes, yes.
Remember, he has 4 attacks. So let's do that. 4 attacks. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, well, not that good. Let me kill at least 1. Rand -1, saving on 4s. Yeah, well, okay. I'm fine, I'm good. I won anyway. Whatever. I won. As the Night Cannon falls, the cruel boys are able to overwhelm the remaining Stormcast Eternals, sending them back to the realm of heavens. You have demonstrated cunning worthy of Mork. Stay sharp, there are many more battles for you to win. Well, do you know what's gonna happen in the next issue? You're gonna have a help. Someone will arrive and help you, right?
Right.
And it will be... We'll know next time on Stormbringer issue 7. No, wait, 7? Yeah, 7.
8.
No, 7.
It was 7.
No, that was 6. I think it was... I don't remember. Well, anyway, in the next issue of Stormbringer. Goodbye.